Oh, welcome to Mindfulness Monday. So glad you're here with me today. So, today I'm going to be talking about focus, and I'm going to be talking specifically about what you can do and how to start focusing on yourself. And this is something that I know historically has been very hard a lot of times, especially as women. We can see ourselves focusing on others and waiting to actually focus on ourselves. And so I'm really excited to talk about this. I'll be talking a little bit about a quiz at the end. So if you want to stay tuned all the way to the end, there'll be a fun little quiz that I want to share with you. So, first of all, my name is Amanda Gregg, and I am passionate about helping people get comfortable in their bodies. I really believe that being comfortable in your body creates even that much more connection with others, opportunity to be able to move past stress, and to be able to really create this opportunity where you can connect with your body and hear different messages in order to then move forward with the things that are going on for you. Additionally, I will also think that when we get more in touch with our body, the outside circumstances have less impact on us negatively, and we see them in a whole different light. So I'm really, really excited to be with you today. So, just a question. Has anybody ever had this happen to them? So, for me, my journey of self discovery and this curiosity started about 14 years ago when I first picked up Eckhart Tolle's New Earth. I know that totally sounds cliche, and you're like, oh, yeah, that book. But it literally was this book that I started reading, and I remember reading it at my lunch hour and knowing suddenly that there was this door that had been in front of me for so many years. And this door that now I had this little keyhole that I was starting to look through, that I could see on the other side that there was this garden, but I had never seen it before. And I had been standing at this door for a really long time. And standing at this door with all of these emotions, these thoughts, these feelings that really kept me in my comfort zone and didn't allow for me to move forward. With that, my question to you is, I then had this experience where I had a lot of different books that I read then. I loved this topic. I found so many different courses, different things to practice, different teachers that were excited about giving their message. But I always felt frustrated afterwards. While I was in it, I felt so good, felt like I had figured it out, that I was arriving. And then the course would end, and I would say, wow, I don't remember anything. There's like this confusion, and I haven't gotten there yet. And what I've realized as I've started my business is that being there yet is actually not a thing. So, being anywhere in your self discovery and feeling like you have arrived, like you are done, is not a thing. And that for me was a really big truth where the reason that I started my business is because I have these same exact questions, the same exact desires, the same exact things that you may have or that you have, that you do want to have a different mindset every day, that you do want to connect with your body, that you do want to find a different set of energies that you could really pull on to be able to be the best version of yourself that you have ever been. And so that's why today I really want to talk about how to focus on yourself. So with the quiz, you didn't know that there was going to be a quiz here, but with the quiz, I want to preface this by saying that a lot of our desires and our wants in our life can fall under three different umbrellas. And these umbrellas are health, wealth, and relationships. And I've been talking to a few people, especially today, but as I've done my work as well, that really, as you talk about the things that you want and the things that you want to focus on, you really can boil it down to those three different areas. And that's really cool because it gives you this really awesome compass to say, where am I starting from? and where am I heading to, and what sort of transformations and what sort of changes do I want to see for myself in this. And so those are some of the elements of being able to really think about as you begin this process. And not only think about, I think that's something that I even catch myself saying quite a bit, but it's actually feeling into as well. So using your body, using that intelligence within your body to be able to then move forward and make that focus on you. So with that, here is the quiz, and this is a true false quiz, so just answer it as you think about it here. So the first one is true or false. I am happy with all I have. So just think about that one for yourself. No right or wrong answer. The next one, true or false. I feel comfortable and secure in my body. Next one, I have a practice or habit that energizes me. True or false? And then finally, this is one of my favorite ones. True or false, I move my body for the pure pleasure. So just think about that for yourself. And what I want to ask is if there are any of those false? Are there any answers within that that are false? And the exciting thing about that is that there is this moment when you get to really determine and know that you have the opportunity to change that. You have the opportunity to look at that and start the focus on you to really be able to look at that self-discovery and begin to use that curiosity of who you are to begin to move that forward. And so with that, I really, really just wanted to come on, really talk about what that focus looks like. And again, because we can put so much focus on others and maybe our pets, maybe our house, maybe our kids, that as we start to bring that focus to ourselves, that we can really, really see that there is this opportunity of self-discovery. And so my question is, are you ready? Are you ready to look further into that self-discovery for yourself? If you are, great. If you aren't, that is totally fine as well. It's just all part of the journey. And as my story that I began with just really shows is sometimes we're ready and sometimes we're not. And sometimes we're in a space where we're really comfortable and we're really doing well in our space. But then there's other times where we just want to shoot off and really find that new growth. And so I challenge you just to think about that. The other thing that I want to invite you to is I am so very excited that in the next few weeks, I am going to be starting my 90-day group program. And this group program is called Take Flight. And this Take Flight program really brings in all of the elements that I love so much. So the mindfulness, so looking at your mindsets and really being able to focus on what you want to change about that. The second one is movement. So if there are some stories that you've had about your body image that you want to change, that is definitely something that this program addresses. And then finally, the energy. So looking at that particular space and really starting to feel into that can really bring about some really, really neat changes. So I just want to invite you to that. I'm going to put in the link below the application for this particular program, and I would so love to chat with you about it. Basically, when you put in your application, it notifies me that you are interested in having a conversation about this program and that we can come into learning a little bit more about it and really seeing if it's a connection for you. And I'll be talking about this in the next few weeks, but today, as this week kicks off, I really, really just want to offer that to you. So as always, thank you so much for coming and being a part of Mindfulness Monday. I do want to give you a little bit of a spoiler alert. Next week, I am going to be interviewing Trevor Mickelson, and he and I are going to be talking about who. Who are you? Who am I? Who are we? And so this is going to be a really fun message that I think will definitely follow up on what we're talking about, and also really, really something that is incorporated in the Take Flight program that I'm so excited that we'll be starting later in May. If you have any questions or any thoughts, put them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. I would also love to hear Which one is most important to you? Is it health? Is it wealth? Or is it relationships? I'd really, really love to learn. I'm just very excited to hear from other people on which ones are really important to them and that they would like to focus on in the next month. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a really, really lovely day. Bye bye for now.